What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here. What I've got for your face balls today, we are going to bust into this box right here. This happens to be the latest box from Spyderco, and I don't know what all's in this box, but it's obviously quite a few knives, because as you can see here, this is a 14-inch by 10-inch by 4-inch box. Let's just jump right into it. Real quick, we can't use a Benchmade to open Spydercos, right? Although, my shootout, you can see on the blade here, it's been used a bunch. Go check out OCD4EDC.com if you want to pick up a Glassbreaker Delete for your Benchmade shootout. Also, in the Benchmade world, we've got the Axis bar, Able Lock, bar lock style toolkits. Those are available as well. And as a quick note, coming up during Blade Show West, our orders on the website are going to be delayed by a couple of days, just because Molly and I will both be attending that show, and so there will be nobody here to package orders. So it'll just be for a few days, but just to put that note out there, I'm sure Molly will put a note up on the website as well. But we're here talking about Spyderco stuff, so let's, I have a Spyderco Mule sitting here. This one happens to be in Z-Max. Let's just use that as a little unboxing knife here. There we go. All right, let's take a little look-see at what we got in this package. Okay, so we've got some bubble wrap. Uh-oh, looks like we got a fixed blade here of some sort. We've got all the Collector Club cards, which there are a bunch in this particular box. And then we've got 4 small boxes plus another 4. All right. So this is going to be quite the unboxing going on here. And there's all the Collector Club cards. We'll throw those off to the side. So we've got this one plus these 8 to go through. You guys know the deal. We'll open them up, take a look at them really quick. We will also check out their factory edges. See how good they are. Generally, Spydercos are pretty freaking sharp. Let's just start. We're going to... Actually, let's hold off on that one real quick. And then I'm going to grab... Just because I see... I don't know what these are. But for those that don't know, when the stickers are white, those are plain edge blades. And when the stickers are yellow, these are either serrated or partially serrated. I still don't know what they are. But I know that much just by looking at them really quick. So we've got 3 that are serrated or partially serrated. And let's just open them up and see what we're working with here. Okay. So I can already tell you this one is going to be S35VN. This is a lightweight variant of the Persistence. And this one is partially serrated. CPM S35VN, lightweight, Persistence, blade centering is perfect, liner lock, look at that. Yeah, that one works well. It's super comfortable in hand, relatively short blade. Persistence, I couldn't remember what the blade length was here, so let's take a gander at that. Switch this over to some standard. All right, so 2 3/4 inches essentially blade there on the Persistence of S35VN. Handle on this thing works extremely well. You got kind of this swell up at the front, keep you from sliding up onto those, what I can only assume are going to be incredibly sharp serrations, because that's generally just how Spyderco rolls. There we go. So first one up is the Persistence partially serrated. Next up, when you're a Spyderco connoisseur, there are certain things that you just know when you open the box. And this color right here is going to mean that this Delica 4 is rocking K390. So this is a standard Delica 4 in K390. This is a Seiki City, Japan model. And you guys know, I mean, the Delica is just a great knife. It's timeless. And this one in K390, you can see right there, fully serrated, is definitely going to be a beast. So, yeah, pretty freaking cool. Can't ever go wrong with the K390. Oh, was not expecting that. I was expecting this to be another Persistence model or something, or a Delica, but that's not what this is. When you have the bright green like this is going to be a Salt series. This is a native 5, and this one is in LC 200N. Does not get any better in hand than the native 5. The handle on this thing is just spectacular, and LC 200N is a beautiful, beautiful steel. Look at the blade centering. Can't go wrong with that green color. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. This is a Golden Colorado model, and yeah, action fantastic, blade centering fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful knife right there. I think we'll just go ahead and start opening these over here. We'll wait on whatever's in this package. We're going to start with this one right here. And this one, again, you can see the colorway. So this one's definitely going to be K390, another Seiki City, Japan model. What do we got here? This is the Endura 4, and I'm just going out on a limb and saying this one's a Wharncliffe, just looking at it. And yes, it is. So this is just a big brother to the Delica K390. Big old straight edge on this thing. What's the blade length on this old girl? Yeah, almost 3.8 inches of K390 right there. That is super cool. K390, quite possibly, I mean, it's one of the best steels out there for sure. Definitely a really, really good, fantastic blade steel. And this mid-back lock, that thing's going to break in beautifully. One-handed opening and closing. And you can, if you give it some wrist, flick it open. Great, great knife. And just a wonderful, you know, kind of cheap way to get some K390 that's done extremely well. Let's check out this guy right here. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what we got. This one's got some extra paperwork in here. When you have this card, just a little Spyderco info here for you. So with what comes in the package, when you have this card right here, this is telling you that it is not a stainless steel. If you want to pause and read the card right there, go for it. But that's what that's telling you. So this is a Yojimbo with, let's see, smooth black G10 and something that's not stainless steel. All right, CPM Crewwear. Awesome. Let's see where this is from. Okay, so this is a Knife Center exclusive. If you want to pause that and read it. Like I said, smooth black G10, CPM Crewwear, Yojimbo. Nice, beautiful hollow grind going on. The Yojimbo, always a great knife. And super comfortable in hand. Compression lock. Beautiful. Works great. Is great. Awesome, awesome knife. Okay, next up, we have another one with a special card or special paper in it. So this is going to be a exclusive to someone or something. Let's see. Okay, so this is a Spyderco exclusive version of the UK PK, or the UK pen knife. And this one is a Heine Haynes. That they are a large dealer over in Europe. And they do some dealer exclusives from time to time. So we've got the UK PK in red G10. And what blade steel we got? CPM S30V going on here. UK PK. This is a slip joint model with a half stop, but does have the opening hole. Super, super thin blade stock. Just to give you a comparison here between the Yojimbo and the UK PK. You can see that blade stock difference. Really cool little knife right here. Let's check it out up against, you know, so we're talking very, very similar to Delica size. Yeah, very, very close to Delica size. A little bit more belly on the UK PK. Plus you get the forward half choil and a wire clip with G10 instead of FRN. Beautiful little knife. Loving how thin the blade stock is. And that little half choil keeps it from closing on your phalanges. You know what I mean? Now let's check this one out. Uh-oh. We've got another Native 5 Salt. So this one's going to be an LC200N. Very, very cool. Can't go wrong with the bright green. Looks beautiful, is beautiful. Oh, action on it is fantastic. Blade centering looks spot on. And look at that. Just drops beautifully. And then when you drop it, the choil hits your finger right there. It's perfect. You can rotate it over and just flick it closed just like that. The mid back lock is, yeah, Spyderco does these knives extremely well. Again, another Golden Colorado model. Last folder. Uh-oh. I already know what this one is because I have seen a photograph. But let's go ahead. I'll show this off right here so you guys can check it out. So if you want to pause and read that right there, go for it. Cutlery Shop exclusive PM2. And it is a Wharncliffe variant coming out of Golden, Colorado with CTS XHP blade steel, orange and black, just like Daddy likes it. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful, wonderful knife. And this one is going to be fantastic for some CME activity. Getting dings. I should have turned the volume off on my watch. Action is fantastic right out of the box. Blade centering is spot on. Gorgeous. Love the Wharncliffe PM2. It's just a great usable blade shape. Works extremely well. You can't beat that. And then in the orange and black, the thing just looks bitchin'. That one is definitely a cool one for sure. All right, last but not least, what do we have going on in this box? Let's get her opened up here. All right, here it is. I have no idea what's in here. Uh-oh, I can already see. We got Mule Team 33. Boom. That was fitting. So I used one mule to open up the package, but let's see what we've got. Okay, so again, we already know it's not a stainless steel. But here is the paperwork for the Mule Team 33. Uh-oh. All right, I already saw it. Here it is. CPM Rex 76, a super high-speed powder metallurgy tool steel, heat treatable to a maximum hardness of HRC 68 to 70. That is fantastic. All right, we got 1.5% carbon, 3.75% chromium, 5.25% moly, 3.1% vanadium, 9.75% tungsten, 8.5% cobalt, 0.3% manganese, and 0.3% silicon. So this is extremely high cobalt levels here. You know, pretty high moly as well. So that is, yeah, very, very interesting. Not only should it have good toughness with that much cobalt in there, but it should be extremely abrasion resistant as well as really high HRC. So there you go. Mule Team 33 CPM Rex 76. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to have to get some scales on this thing, which I'm not going to do in this video. I can make some scales like this or various other models and whatnot. I'm going to move some stuff around here. Let's bring in ye old sharpness tester. All right, we'll get this thing fired up here. You guys can see the screen. Does the light make it better? Yeah, maybe. First up, this is the first one I opened. I'm pretty sure the Persistence S35VN. So this is a premium lightweight version of the Persistence, partially serrated. We'll go in that second big notch right there. Generally, Spyderco serrated models are very, very sharp, but let's find out. Here we go. Boom. 80. 8-0 on the Persistence. Setting the bar high right off the bat. Next up, you know what? I shouldn't have done the serrated first because the serrations are generally some of the sharpest ones. Let's, we'll go with this LC200N Plain Edge Native 5. Boom. 120. Another excellent, result from the LC200N Plain Edge. Let's do the UK PK S30V. Now this one is coming from, this is a Golden, Colorado model as well. A hundo, right on the money, a hundo. So that unseats the LC200N for the plain edge. We had 120 and a hundo. Let's go with the K390 on this Endura 4 and see what we've got here on this plain edge K390. Boom, 120. So we have extremely consistent results here. Let's try this CPM Crewwear coming out of Golden, Colorado on the Yojimbo. Here we go. 120 on the Yojimbo as well. Very, very consistent. A 120 is just a fantastic result. For those that, if you haven't watched this before, what we're looking for here is something less than 200. Yeah, 200 and lower is definitely a really good factory edge. Anything under 100 is just insanely sharp. All right, CTS XHP Cutlery Shop PM2 exclusive coming out of Golden, Colorado. All right, here we go. Holy shit. Okay. All right, so that thing is insane. A 65 on a plain edge XHP, that is a stellar result. That actually might be the lowest out of the box plain edge result I've ever gotten. Certainly had some down in the like 50 range on some serrated, but generally the serrations are better than the plain edge. So we're going to set this guy right here because that is a phenomenal result. Next up, LC2, actually, let's do this first. K390 coming out of Seiki City, Japan, fully serrated. And we're going to go with one of the middle large serrations. All right, here we go. 60. That's what I'm talking about. So incredibly sharp. Spyderco just does not mess around when it comes to the serrations. You know, the serrations are chisel ground, which makes them just inherently a little thinner behind the edge, just because your secondary bevel is just coming from one side. You know, whatever machine Spyderco uses at their factories to get these serrated edges is just top notch. LC200N, same deal. Okay, an 80. Still a fantastic result, but you can see here, you can see that primary or the secondary bevel of the serration, and then on the back side it's flat. So they're chisel ground, and this one you can actually see a little bit of a shiny edge right on the very edge of that. That's kind of interesting. This one is one we might want to take a look at under the microscope. That's interesting. But so an 80, still incredibly sharp. So let's check out the mule and see what we've got for a factory edge here. Okay. All right, so we had a 65 on the XHP Cutlery Shop PM2 Warncliffe, and then we just got a 70 on the mule in Rec 76. Awesome results. Now, Rec 76 is not a steel that I know a ton about. I know it's got a really fine grain structure and a really nice distribution of carbides throughout. It should perform extremely well. I mean, this stuff on paper performs incredibly well. So it should be tough because of the cobalt, and it should be highly abrasion resistant. You know, of course, the HRC being anywhere upwards close to 70 is going to be a steel that is not messing around. There you go, guys. That is the latest shipment of Spyderco's. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave a comment down there. Let me know which one was your favorite. There's quite the grouping of knives coming out of Spyderco on this shipment. Thanks so much to Omaha Knife for being an awesome Spyderco dealer. If you guys haven't checked them out, go and do so. Go jump on their website and see all the stuff that they have to offer. Go check out the website for CMEs and toolkits and glass breaker deletes and all that fun stuff. Thanks so much, guys. Peace.